Well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining today. As I mentioned, we have lots of people on the that have joined, so fantastic, and thank you, everybody. Today's our 84th OPN event. It is our E2E program where it's entrepreneurs helping entrepreneurs. This is not about pitching for money. This is about pitching with all of the other founders in the space. Today we have companies from around the world, 7 countries, with 22, I believe, companies that are pitching today. And we're gonna just walk through a little bit about how this will work. And of course, if you have questions or comments, please leave them in the chat line. That's where all of the partners will jump in and have dialogue. But the whole premise behind this is to figure out ways that you can help your fellow entrepreneurs. Some upcoming shows that we have. On Monday, we have September 14th, our Founders Funding Coach. We will have an interview with 3 great angel investors. We have a pitch competition or pitch it review on September 17th. And then we have our Skip the Line event, which is going to happen on September 24th. Where do we fit into this ecosystem? Well, we have great partners that help you in the first and second stages of your business. And those partners help us groom and work with startups. And we work with them at the same time from an investment standpoint. And those work their way through. And then we help groom those companies and get them ready from a fundamental standpoint to be able to pitch and syndicate in front of all the different VCs and angel groups in the community. Our latest investment was a company called Cheetah Networks. I implore you to go and take a look at their website and learn a bit about them. Fantastic new emerging company in the IoT analytics platform side of business. As you mentioned, we have our Skip the Line event. This is where we syndicate in front of 7+ angel groups, and we're moving towards a more global practice where we're going to having companies that will be pitching in this event as well as investors from around the world. So it's 10 companies, 7-minute pitch with 10 minutes of Q&A. And the event that we have taking place on the 24th is at capacity, but we are working towards our November 26th event. And we look forward to seeing some of you at that event to pitch. So today's format, everyone takes 2 minutes to share who they are and their business. It's basically an elevator pitch. The audience, from startups to investors, take screen grabs of slides. We will also make introductions to our partners so that some of these companies can get exposure to them as well. And we've divided the pitches into 2 groups. So if you are part of this initial group, please raise your hand and I will move you into the pitching section. So please raise your hand. If you're not in this section, please do not raise your hand because this just allows for it to be quicker. You will know when you're coming up next to pitch. The timer will be going on. And then at 2 minutes, we will mute you so that the next company can go forward. So we want to keep this as smooth and easy as possible. And then I will post another page like this with the next allotment of companies. And then you can raise your hand at that point as well. Again, please dialogue on the chat box, share any information, if it's your websites, where you're from, anything like that that will help others connect with you, your LinkedIn profiles, please feel free to do that.
Thank you so very much for the opportunity given. I think my name is Maposa Agrippa, the CEO and the founder of Timvane Money Solution Company. Tungwane Money Solution is a registered company in Zambia that supply financing and training to help small entrepreneurs to grow their way out of hunger and build the pathway to prosperity. We offer complete bundle of services using market-based model that helps organizations to remain sustainable and expand to reach more and more every year. His headquarters is located in Katete District, Eastern Province of Zambia, and the original was formed with the purpose of providing social and financial solution to the poor. So as the organization, we are actually funding opportunity. We are looking for a capital to expand our business operation, 2, investment opportunity, either debts or equity from investors, 3, entrepreneurship training opportunity, and the networking and partnership. Basically, that's exactly what we are looking at. So we've done quite a number of issues. We've already actually partnered with other organizations to actually help us to come up with the digital mobile transaction, which will actually also add value to our financial services. And we would want actually to partner with those who can actually work with us to actually help us to develop a digital banking system which will enable us move from analog to digital so that we can be able to provide financial services using mobile banking system. So at the moment, we have about 2,000 clients which we are servicing, and we are yet to expand our operation if we have an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Agrippa. That was great and very exciting to learn that you have a good customer base and you're out of Zambia, Africa. Thank you very much. Yasin.
Can you hear me? Can you see me?
We can. You're good to go.
Awesome. So I'm here from Toronto, Canada, representing a startup called Divebox. And basically, we are a local buy and sell platform disrupting the local classifieds space. So that's your Kijijis, your Facebook Marketplace, and Craigslist of the world by offering the convenience of delivery and in-app payments. So in terms of where we're at, we've launched about 3 months ago. We have about 2,500 downloads to date and have done over $3,000 in gross merchandise value. And to date, we've all just been bootstrapping, and we're really looking for support in terms of growing our angel network and some of that early stage and seed round and pre-seed round access, as well as some entrepreneur advisors who can provide some support from a consumer marketplace's perspective. In terms of our long-term vision, we think that with this, by making the purchasing and the selling experience of secondhand as simple and as convenient as possible, we can really bring sustainability into the mainstream and then get more people involved within the circular economy and moving more towards a sustainable future. So people who may have connections within the not-for-profit space in terms of sustainability, we'd love to also connect with you.
Perfect. And can you give an idea of a couple of products that you have as your main reseller products?
Yeah, absolutely. So to date, most of our products have been within the video games and electronic space, ranging from about $50 to $200 per item.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very much for that. Great job. And that is Yasin. Okay. Up next is Christine.
Hey guys, we're Christine and I'm Ria from Entangle Money. I think Christine's on the call as well. We wanted to get in touch and just share a little bit about what our product is. So essentially, we are working on a new way to democratize financial planning at scale, specifically for women. So there's a ton of info out there in the world today, but essentially the issue is that women's financial lives are fundamentally different than men's. So a lot of people here have probably heard about the wage gap. One of the things we really want to talk to you about is something called the wealth gap. Similar, but not the same. So the wealth gap is for every dollar a man has in net worth, a woman only has 32 cents. And for Black and Latina women, it's even worse. She only has 1 penny in wealth. And a lot of this stems from the fact that the financial services industry today treats men and women as if they're the same, but they're not. Women tend to take sabbaticals for things like maternity leave. They tend to switch to part-time work, and they also tend to get paid less for the work they do than Owen will. So what we are doing is building a full-scale financial planning and education platform that acts like a money coach in a woman's pocket. It's going to include things such as tailored advice that really resonates with women and is given to them in a way that makes sense and is meaningful. We're including an interactive dashboard that, includes powerful visuals as well as interactive sort of pieces that you can play with to really understand your own financial life journey and understand how money works now and in the future. Like, for example, how $100 extra now, if you save that, it adds thousands of dollars to your savings in 30 years. We're also including things around the education piece, so money master classes to just optimize finance for the way women learn. So some of the things that we're really looking for are support in one, understanding if you have any experience building out a financial product, that would be absolutely wonderful. As we said, we're currently moving from MVP to build our first beta. We're looking to launch sometime in fall. So if anyone has experience or building out that fintech product, that would be great. And we'd also really love to connect with people in our demographic. So right now we're really trying to expand our user base. We're looking at women between 20 and 30, generally in that like inflection point, the first job, the first couple of years of their career, where we can really help them get into the financial system early and learn all the things that they need to be successful in the future. So we'd love to connect. Thank you so much.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much for that. Christine, that was great. Okay. Up next is Fila.
Hello. Hi. My name is Flatt, and I'm from Nigeria. And I'm the co-founder and CEO of the brand known as Salubata. And at Salubata, we make shoes from recycled plastic waste. Over the years, we realized that in a year alone, there are over 381 million tons of plastic waste produced. And we realized that just about 9% of these plastic waste have only been recycled. We also realized that existing solutions also reuse this plastic more rather than upcycling or recycling them. So that has led into a problem of over 5 trillion plastics still floating in our oceans today. So with a background in environmental science and in shoe design, we thought about how to convert all of this plastic waste to shoes. I also realized that the potential for impact is huge. It's a $264 billion per annum market. And so we decided to occupy this niche of low-cost recycled plastic shoes that benefit and make a profit and also benefit people and planet. We have two customer segments. We sell to the mass market currently, and also we also intend to incorporate a franchise model in the future. And pertaining to our ask, we are currently seeking for marketing partnerships, global marketing partnerships. Also currently, we also currently want to fund and scale our innovation and to about 41,000 shoes per month, and also increase our customer demand by 2.5. I believe we would be able to do that in the next few months. I hope you join us, and thanks for listening. Thank you.
That sounds like a fantastic initiative. Great. Thank you very much for that. Okay, up next, Peter.
Okay, can you hear me?
We can.
Okay, great. Thanks for having me today. MOVE stands for My Universal Vision for Everyone, and it is really accessible technology and accessible transportation redefined. Did you know that there are over 1 billion people living with a disability worldwide? If we include their caregivers, this number can reach 5 billion very quickly. With an aging population and a strong demand for reliable and robust on-demand transportation services and community building, governments worldwide are looking for new and improved solutions to offer these must-have solutions to their populations. So MOVE is perfectly positioned to be a disruptive force in the mobility space for years to come. Mobility can often be a challenge for those living with accessibility needs. We have long wait times, poor customer service, and expensive private alternatives. That's where we come in, an award-winning mobility company redefining accessible transportation and social inclusion through cutting-edge technology solutions. We're looking for today, we have we have 5 blocks of technology that we've built from the ground up: rider and community building apps on iOS and Android, driver apps on iOS and Android, and a kind of organization online dispatch and community building platform that we've built. And what we're looking for today is community partnerships with government, transit properties, not-for-profits, charities, and businesses in certain areas that we're looking to target. We're looking for field tests and startup funding for specific projects that we already have in the hopper with really big stakeholders already wanting to be involved. And we're looking for access to academia and young minds for continuous improvement here. And we're based here in Canada, but we have 2 projects on the go in the US already. And we're ready for commercialization. So we're looking to really expand our efforts on both sides of the border.
Perfect. Peter, that was a great intro, and thank you very much for that. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Han Min. I'm based in Toronto, and I'm the CEO of Alike, a video dating app that celebrates the Asian identity, culture, and story. I'm looking for a new technical co-founder to continue our mission. We have over 950 people signed up to be beta testers, a team of 5 passionate individuals, and we were just 2 weeks away from launching our beta when our CTO suddenly had to leave the project due to unforeseen family circumstances. We're looking for a talented mobile dev who's passionate about Asian representation and wants to help build a platform where Asians can represent their unique story, show their personality, and transcend stereotypes with the end goal of finding meaningful connections. The app is about more than just helping Asians hook up. It's about healing. It's about recognizing that the Asian diaspora is on a journey to heal from the generations of ancestral trauma and internalized racism. It's about empowering Asians to tell their stories and through that process, find self-acceptance and love. Our mission is to help Asians lead happier lives. We're looking for a senior full-stack mobile developer based in Canada or the US with over 5 years of experience, someone who's developed and published an app, familiar with startup culture and in the right place in their life to join a startup for equity. Our app is built on Flutter and Firebase, so you need to be skilled at these stacks or at least be able to wrap up quickly. Please visit alike.dating to get a glimpse of our app and message me at hello@alike.dating. Thank you.
Edmund, that's great. Another great intro into your business. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Okay,
hey guys,
Dan.
how are you doing?
Doing very well, Dan.
Okay, nice to see you, Jeff. Hey, I'm Dan Flatt in Toronto. I'm a solopreneur for now in the MVP validation stage for a product called Neighborino that will unlock the potential of hyperlocal communities of neighbors in apartment and condo buildings and provide a tech solution to overcoming some of the cultural and logistical barriers to social connection between neighbors. Neighborino connects the residents of apartment and condo buildings, allowing neighbors to build trust and community. We're going to improve on current solutions that are being used, such as Facebook and WhatsApp groups, providing neighbors with a platform where they can easily buy and borrow from each other, more efficiently share building information and amenities, and improve the shared experience in the building that they all call home. I'm still at the validation stage, and I'm currently working with a UX design studio in Toronto called UX Ventures to build an MVP where the initial feature that we'll focus on will be allowing neighbors to combine their group buying power to receive offers from local businesses. So as I said, I'm at an early stage right now, but as a solo non-technical entrepreneur, we'll be looking to identify a technical co-founder or initial full stack developer to help me get set up. Feedback on the strategy and market opportunity from experienced investors and operators, and then a little bit further down the line, looking to raise a pre-seed stage funding round.
Dan, that sounds great, and a great intro to your business. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, hi everyone. My name is Aditya. So my platform is Bold Revival. We are enablers of sustainability and a sharing economy. So we are a technology company which is trying to scale cooperative economic models. Some of them which have been like touted by economists like Paul Krugman, and they have been tested in the market, and they have been very, very successful as well. So we have introduced a new kind of a financial instrument, which is basically equal to 1 hour of work, which is contributed towards sustainability, that is economic sustainability, environmental sustainability, or like any kind of sustainability, right? So through the recent groundbreaking achievements in technology like financial technology, social networking, e-commerce, online learning, and web applications, we have built a composite application and which enables this sharing economy. So we have a social network, we have a e-commerce system, we have an online learning application. Our current focus is to build on-campus sustainability programs for schools and universities in Canada. We are beyond the MVP stage, and we have passed the beta testing, and we are ready to roll out in like Seneca College very soon. And we are talking to the sustainability coordinator at Seneca College. So what we do is we provide students with mentors, and these students take courses. They perform certain live projects on sustainability. Like for example, they go to the beach or they go to like a poor community and teach children. And for the hours of work they do, they earn rewards. They earn this financial instrument, which we call ethical credits. And they are able to make purchases on our platform through our e-commerce system to buy products and services that they might need. For example, if they need stationery, they are able to use this ethical credit to buy stationery, right?
10 seconds.
Yes. Our offering to industry partners is that because we are building on-campus sustainability programs, and we have a social networking application that connects to a lot of students, we offer advertising and marketing services. If you have something to offer towards sustainability and you're willing to build your marketing and sustainability program through us.
And Aditya, I want to thank you very much for sharing.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, keep chatting on the chat. And up next is Barbara.
Hi, thanks for this opportunity. My name is Barbara Jones, and I'm the founder and CEO of Stability, based in Kingston, Ontario, and Syracuse, New York. Stability is the online home sharing platform for groups and organizations and their communities. We like to say shared interest, shared roof, staying alike. Stability helps our clients, who are national sports organizations, music organizations, colleges and universities, major events. We help them connect and engage their communities in a new and relevant way and help them generate new revenue. Our MVP is launched. We have over a dozen client organizations, 2,000 users, and we've been refining our product market fit. In the past year, we've been participating in Launch New York and LSpark's Compass North accelerators, and we've been preparing for our current pre-seed round. When COVID hit, we returned our focus to customer discovery, research, and industry analysis, and we created a database of over 2,200 US university alumni groups and began outreach into that community. We also continued on our planned business development path and participated in a virtual conference for university alumni marketing executives. We now have over 150 US schools active in our sales funnel. Despite the current climate, we have found our product market fit. Our vision is global. eMarketer's forecast released last week projects continued growth year over year in the short-term rental market. The international market is projected to be over $2 billion in revenue by 2022. We will tap into that market, yet capture users beyond those projections, because we're after the people who are hesitant to stay with strangers or to host a stranger, but eager to earn some extra money and support their communities. We are an experienced team, though we're paying our bills with other gigs. My claim to fame is I launched Weather.com's international business. I believe in hiring diverse teams, strong teams, and letting them do their jobs. We're raising a pre-seed round. We're looking for strategic partners, including a tech co-founder, and help in connecting us with new affiliate clients. That's Stability, shared interest, shared roof, hashtag staying alike. Let's connect.
Barbara, that was fantastic. Very well done. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Okay, Gravity, you are up. Jerry.
Oh, hi everyone. Hope you can hear me. We created Gravity really because spam sucks. I mean, I think everybody hates spam. Everyone doesn't like to be followed, tracked, spied on. I think worst of all, most people don't like to be obviously manipulated by all the algorithms and advertising biases that exist today online. Gravity is a 100% spam-free chat, social, and e-commerce platform that really allows users to consolidate their data their influence, and their buying power into a private profile that they can then choose to selectively and anonymously exchange with businesses for discounts and incentives. The Gravity Chat has 3 very distinct and unique new market features. One is the social hub, where users can actually manage all of their different social platforms all in one place while they chat. The second feature is the custom feed, where we actually help users build their own custom feed algorithm, which allows them to see only the content that they want from the sources that they want when they want. With the chat, the social hub, and the custom feed, it generates a ton of powerful data for a user. And basically, we help the user package that into a profile, which then can be exchanged with businesses for discounts and incentives. And that's really our third unique feature. One example is we basically, instead of businesses paying YouTube for you to see a social ad, we basically have the business pay you directly for that social ad, to see that ad, and we basically take a piece of that transaction or all the transactions that go on across our platform. So, our team has worked with some of the biggest financial and technology companies in the world, Spotify, Twitter, Snapchat, State Street, Aon, to name a few. And we're obviously super excited to bring this to the world. We think it's a challenge and an issue that really needs to be solved, and to just giving people back that sort of online experience that's authentic. And the cost of cool tech really shouldn't be your privacy and your data. So we're looking for people that obviously are like-minded, share this vision, same vision as we do, the same passion as we do, and certainly looking for people to support us in terms of looking at from advertising, marketing, advisor type role, and also technical roles as well. So if you have any bit of feedback for us, we'd absolutely love to hear from you. No small amount of feedback is too small. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Jerry, for the introduction.
Hi, Jeff. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm really thankful to you. So we are Unicorn Catalyst. We are from India. And what we do is we are trying to create a social networking platform for all the founders, to be more precise, for all the players in the startup ecosystem around the world. Now, whenever a founder at the time of his initial journey faces a lot of problems, from finding like-minded entrepreneurs to connecting to investors, to when they seek trustworthy service providers, as well as fundraise queries. And the fact that we all are currently attending this event is a validation that current networking platforms are ineffective or inefficient. Now, our USP will be, we'll have a social open forum to ask questions and give answers. So due to this, you will be able to reduce the turnaround time for all your problems and will be able to solve your queries faster. We are currently at a beta stage and we plan to launch ourselves in early December. About the team, we are 2 people who are currently working on this full time, and we have known each other for 8 years. We have a great understanding, and we have another friend who is helping us with the technology, but not full time, part time. And currently, we are looking for strategic partnerships, people who can help us connect to all the startup communities around the world which are operating in a very unorganized way. We are looking for fellow entrepreneurs who like the idea and would like to connect to us and would like to discuss and how we can connect to investors about it. So that is it.
Perfect.
Thank you for the...
Aman, thank you very much for that.
Thank you, Jeff.
Vanessa, you are good to go.
Hello. I think my camera's not working, unfortunately. Sometimes Zoom does this. But can you guys hear me okay?
We can.
Awesome. So my name is Vanessa Chislett, founder, CEO, and tea sommelier at Shiso Tea. It is our vocation to act as a catalyst for positive disruption in the global tea industry. We ethically and diligently source the freshest garden direct teas from country of origin, infusing our ethical tea community in a sacred ancient ritual which embodies the interlacement of sky, earth, and humanity. It is our mission to bring a more authentic tea experience to the world by telling the story over a fresh cup of tea. So some of our values are ethical and sustainability, traceability and transparency within our supply chain, knowledge and history, so the education to our consumers, mindfulness and tradition, bringing serenity and bringing an experience to the tea lovers of the world, and generosity and philanthropy. So I've been working in the industry for about 15 years. I have worked for several different tea companies, have watched the market change over those many, many years. As of 2020, we had to come to a halt and do a little bit of reworking on the back end of the business and the model. And with myself and my team of advisors, we are working towards launching a ethical tea subscription that will be delivered to your doors on a monthly basis. And we're just in the process of raising capital. We're looking for $250K to start off. That's going to help with the pre-launch phase. That will go into hiring staff, which will include a CMO, a product specialist, a CPG expert. It'll help us get our physical space in a commercial kitchen, get our packaging, our labeling, all of that good stuff ready to go. And then yep. And so, yeah, as we've been noticing the increase of sales, at-home tea sales in 2020, in the month of April alone, those skyrocketed to between 100 and 300%. So we're in a growing industry that's expanding very, very quickly.
Perfect. So, Vanessa, thank you very much for that. I hate to cut you off, but great job, great intro.
Thank you.
Super appreciated. Thank you.
Hi everybody, my name is Roham. I'm a co-founder of Lira, and we design video production software for live events. We decided to get into this market because we saw that in the music production world, you've come from needing a room full of equipment to create a radio level piece of music to only needing a laptop with professional music production software. But in the video world, if you want to create visuals for a concert or a live performance, you don't have access to the same tools. Your software technology is expensive, it's outdated, you have to spend a lot of time learning it, and you still have to prepare before a gig. So we decided to design a product that is specifically designed to make visuals for live events. So software that creates video content in real time using simple and fast user interfaces that really maximizes cost and time efficiency for the user. So at the moment we have 200 active users. We're working with DJs such as Tiesto, Armin van Buuren, and festivals like Nuit Blanche and Ultra Music Festival. There are 3 of us. We are 2 University of Waterloo engineers and a business developer from Schulich. And the main thing that we're looking for at the moment is because we're working on our flagship product scheduled for release in January. We're looking for people that know web development and also backend development, mainly in C++ with experience in audio, video, machine learning, and also someone to help us a little bit with marketing. So if you have interest or experience in this field, definitely let me know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Roham. Great job. Thank you. Gabriele, you are good to go.
Hello, my name is Gabriele. I'm from Montreal, Canada. My company is Craftstone Knives. Thanks very much for having me here today. Craftstone Knives is a custom chef knife company that allows the user to go online and design their own knife using our interactive online tool. You can choose from a variety of different handles made out of hardwood, marble, granite, as well as there's a lot of decorative features you can add to your knife, as well as add custom engravings with your name or a company logo, etc. There's no one, well, there's a lot of people in the custom merchandise in business. There's no one doing custom merchandise for chef knives out there in the world like Craftstone Knives is doing. Where I see the opportunity for Craftstone Knives is in several areas. I think it's in terms of sales, I think it's a great personal gift for you or friends. Also, the home decoration, kitchen decoration industry is a huge industry, and I think there's a great opportunity there. The food industry, of course, is a great opportunity to connect with the chef knife industry. It's also a great custom branded merchandise for sale or gifts to customers. Also, it's a great opportunity for influencers to either sell the product and we drop ship it to them through their e-commerce site, and therefore they don't have to deal with any inventory, logistics, etc., or through a traditional affiliate program. We're a fully operational business, and I'm just going to go through the bullets of our financial stuff for now. We launched in May of 2019 on Kickstarter, and our official website launch was September of 2019. I've invested $350,000 into the business. The current retail value of our inventory is $1.4 million. Own 100% of the shares, no debt. Average value of knives is $200 with an 80% gross profit margin. 2 people can produce $10,000 of merchandise per day, and I can easily scale this up larger in a very short period of time. The product is patented and trademarked. Have sold to date in the first year $48,800 with only $9,000 in advertising budget. Just mind you, half of that sale of that $48,000 was through Kickstarter, and as well as a little bit of word of mouth. But basically, for $9,000 invested, I sold $25,000 of merchandise.
10 seconds.
Looking for a strategic partner that will bring experience in marketing to the company and asking for an investment as a strategic partner. And if I have 1 second more, I can hopefully show you. No, I'm lost. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you very much for that. Daniel, you are up.
All right, perfect. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Daniel Bourdonnais, and I'm the founder of Bicep, a medical device innovation company based out of Niagara Falls, Canada. So I was a kinesiologist for many years, working across many different retirement homes, long-term care homes, and hospitals, and found the manner in which we did our mobility training relatively unsafe and inefficient. It takes 2 to 3 healthcare practitioners to complete this training, 1 therapist to walk with the patient, and another therapist to push the wheelchair from behind. And due to staffing and funding limitations, we often didn't have that second therapist there. So we either didn't walk with the patients or we had to do the exercise ourselves with them, which led to workplace injury. So I decided to create a device that attaches a wheelchair to a walker and use it for my own practice. And then later on, I decided to make a business case out of it. That was about 2 years ago. And now we got our utility patent issued in Canada, US. The utility patent covers any device that attaches a standalone wheelchair to a standalone walker. So very strong patent there. We have the only device in the market in the world, and well, we're going to bring it to market January this year. We've done clinical trials and found that our device actually increases walking speed by 24%, walking distance by 15%. But the most important thing is it increases their self-confidence by 40% and decreases their fear of falling by 20% as well. And recently we were named winners of the Synapse Life Science competition, as well as the AgeWell competition. And we were represented as the the top in Ontario, top senior innovation company. And tonight we are one of Canada's top 10 finalists for the Entrepreneurship World Cup. And tonight that will take place with a cash prize of $25,000 and then a chance to go to the World Cup finals with $1 million cash prize as well. We have about 30 pre-orders right now and haven't done any marketing whatsoever. And that's basically it. We're looking for introductions to healthcare facilities, hopefully potential buyers, as well as our seed round of $500,000, and also looking for individuals to help with their e-commerce lead generation. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you very much for the intro, Daniel. That was great.
Hello?
Yes, you're good to go, Doug.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so we're in the trial stage, which is obviously probably one of the worst times. You can't really help when you finish a product or MVP. So we're a new tool that adds a bit more wonderment to travel, where travelers can add on new experiences and stories while flying less and spending less. And we do this by adding extra stops on their way to their predetermined destination. So I like to think of us as like the autocomplete of travel, where we're finding journeys and adventures that people wouldn't even think to search. And so some of the examples of pre-COVID travel within the MVP was a flight from Peru to Toronto, where the person stopped in Miami and then flew out of Orlando. So they saved about $300, got a few days in Miami, hadn't been there, and then got to go to an amusement park in Orlando and then flew home. So they got that extra experience and saved some money. Another person had a wedding in Germany and they lived in North America, but they had been there before, so they wanted an extra experience on that flight. So they saved $200 and was spent 4 days in Barcelona on their way to the wedding in Germany. So they got that additional experience, additional story that they could, share with their friends and, add to their Rolodex of, experiences that they've had in life. So what we're looking to right now is obviously not really an app that can be used currently. We're hopefully used domestically sometime mid next year and next year. But we're looking just to really how to build audiences, find the right partners in the travel space so that we can build an audience of people who would use it. So when we launch, we have a good amount of volume. And just marketing strategies is extremely difficult time. I'm a data scientist by trade, so I think the additional COVID really adds to the marketing challenge of an application like this. So just some insight into what to do there and how to proceed and maybe even pivot during this to something slightly different but around using the same core technology so that we can, launch later and have some money for that.
Perfect. Thank you very much for that, Doug. It was a little bit choppy, but I think we made it out. But thank you very much.
Thanks. My name's Elizabeth Becker, and I'm the founder of Hi B&B. We are a peer-to-peer marketplace dedicated to helping the cannabis community explore, experience, and share what they love by facilitating accommodations and adventures that include or involve cannabis. We are Canada-wide and going to be going live with our platform, in mid-October. We have 3 paths to revenue, and this is the 3 options for the user experience. They can play high, which includes activities, events, services, classes, and social meetup groups, such events as art classes, bicycle tours, board games, chef services, massage, yoga, poker, sports events, or connoisseur classes. The second path to revenue is stay high. Those are traditional accommodations, and the user can search accommodations using filters such as cannabis accessory and filters that indicate where exactly smoking is allowed in the unit of the home, within a room or outside. And users can also search all listings on our site by the host's cannabis preferences, which include product types such as flower, pre-roll, oil, beverage, edible, vape. I think I got them all, but I told them out of order. By product type, plant type, cannabinoid, terpene, and desired effect. And the last path to revenue is called Get High, and that's where the user goes to browse about education and product advertising. So we are a double market facing guests and hosts with accommodations and adventures, but we also double for advertising channels for cannabis producers and cannabis retailers who face very restrictive legislative restrictions. So our advertising is dynamic. We offer producers a promotion. A host can list a cannabis product on their listing, and the guest can check out that product page through the listing. We offer customer loyalty, offering oh my gosh, I better go. We are looking for seed funding or an angel investor. Our scalability is unlimited. We're going into the States next year, and we break even by the end of year 1. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for that intro. That was great, Elizabeth.
Thanks so much. My name is Victor. I'm CEO of Sketty. It's a mobile app project based in New York, which just covers pre-order at Lyft rides and combine them for the drivers in a profitable chain trip. Lyft drivers currently have now continuously refreshed the Lyft app screen manually in order to get their scheduled return rides. And this option is available for them only around the current phone location. It's not efficient and not safe during the COVID. So Sketty solved both these challenges, and as a result, Sketty drivers spend much less time behind the wheel and get much more money during the day. There are about 1.5 million Lyft drivers in the US and Canada. An average Sketty driver makes around 40 scheduled rides a week, paying Sketty $1 per ride. So, continuously, we evaluate our market depth as $650 million annually. We tested our free app for 5 months and launched a commercial one for iOS and Android in June. Within last 2 months, within minimal marketing effort, we got over 5,000 installs and a bit less than 1,500 drivers using Sketty actively daily and bring us profit. Our current customer acquisition cost during the COVID is around $30 per send driver. And we are looking to raise 1 million of funds in one of several rounds to boost our marketing campaigns. This amount would allow us to sign 30,000 drivers, which is sufficient for achieve the BOP. You can take a look at our website that I put on the chat after the presentation to see the real-time driver results and numbers of active drivers that bring rides and earn money with Sketty and Lyft. Thank you for your attention. And sorry for a camera, I have a bit problem with that.
No worries. Thank you very much for the intro, Victor.
Hey JP, hi everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Tamash. My company is called Rash Sports. We're based in Toronto, Canada. And our mission is built on the fact that about 90% of people who watch sports, and that's a lot of people because everyone loves a sport of some sort, use their phone as a second screen companion to watching the game, be they at the stadium or at home or at a bar. So everyone's using their phone, but for the most part, the app that they use does not belong to the team that they like and the team that they're watching. And so our mission is kind of to go out and fix that problem. And the way that we fix it is we apply slot machine-like gamification mechanics to the game itself. So think very real-time in-game propositions that say what happens on this next play, and it gives the player a binary choice to say A or B. The fans use fantasy points, that it's not a cash gaming activity. And we layer that on top of a social environment where fans can interact with each other, banter, yell at the referee, et cetera, et cetera. So we package those two components of a sport gamification and social interactions into a single product that we then sell to teams, leagues, and sports networks to be able to roll out as a fan engagement / mobile destination asset for their fans. And then our partners leverage that through sponsorships, through in-app purchases, and other things. For those that do know a little bit about the world of sports betting, the legalization framework in the US is undergoing a lot of changes. So within the next probably 5 years or so, there's going to be federal regulation, which will open up the space to a lot of new revenue streams, especially for what we call these new types of mobile games that essentially we're kind of looking to provide. So our current vision is work with teams and leagues and broadcasters to enable this experience, but with the long-term view towards potentially being able to offer fans a new type of cash gaming experience when regulation adopts. So what we're looking to, we're completely self-funded. We are now starting to think about our first round. It kind of puts us in the C to Series A because we work with an NHL team, the New York Islanders. That's the screenshot there. And we're looking to just connect with industry leaders and connections and things like that. Thank you very much.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Samash. Daniel.
Hey, I'm just turning on my video.
There you go.
Hi, everyone. I'm just wanting to post the link to the site. So yeah, I created this site, Pay What You Can Group Therapy, at the end of April of this year during COVID. And it is what the name of the company is. So somebody comes on the site, there are 20 different topics. So let's say they want to talk about anxiety or OCD or depression or grief. There are 20 topics. There are 30 groups that are running. I have 30 wonderful moderators that have come aboard. Somebody books a session, they get a Zoom link, the moderator gets a Zoom link. It's six people per session. And at the end, all we ask is that they pay what they can. And I will keep 20% and I'll give the moderator 80%. So yeah, I mean, the goal is to really have this throughout Canada, in the US, international, you know, the sky's the limit. And you know, is the business model of pay what you can going to work? I don't know. I probably need to, you know, turn it into perhaps a charity and raise money and fundraise. But anyways, that's where I came here. I'm looking to raise some money. I'm looking to network with people. And yeah, that third point, that legal advice is something that, of course, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and not, you know, given the jurisdictions and therapy and liability and all that fun stuff. So I'm just going to write in the link to the website, and good to meet you all.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Daniel. Okay, so that brings us to the end. Fantastic. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. Very well done. It gets better every 2 months we run this, or every month. It just seems to keep getting better and across more countries, which is fantastic, and that's what we love to see. If you were pitching in the first panel, please put your hand up. I'm going to move you over to this side so that we can take a big group photo, and we'll all turn our cameras on at that point. But thank you very much. We do have exciting things coming up, as we mentioned. Join us next week as well on Monday for our Founders Couch. Really excited for that group and that information. And again, we'll share out that information as we go. But please raise your hand if you were a part of you were pitching, so that we can move you over to promote the panel side, and we can get you in the group photo. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us today. Very exciting, always happy. Feel free to send us an email at info@opn.ninja if you have any questions or interest in any of the programs that we run, and we'd be more than happy to help facilitate that.